Yeah, both these guys. Oh, fantastic spinning back elbow!
Oh my God!
What a knockout!
What just happened? What just happened?
Madsen is completely out.
Whoa!
Probably the greatest knockout we've seen this year in the history of the EFC.
My God!
What a spinning back elbow!
Did he just put in a cheat code?
Absolutely.
What was that?
That was phenomenal.
This isn't Street Fighter. This isn't Tekken. That was incredible. Snake Bone, you monster.
A spinning back elbow from hell. I don't think we've seen a knockout in EFC like that. Have you ever seen a knockout like that in your history of sports commentating, Cyrus Fees?
That just beats the Elaine Alunga kick. That just beat it. It's out. It's gone. I love you, Elaine. But that was the dopest knockout I have ever seen in EFC history. Give me 17 replays, please. Holy moly.
And Mzwandile taking the time to give thanks.
Restonic with the action replay. 1-2.
That was a massive shot. Set it up with a punch and he fell down like a piece of lumber.
One more time.
It was the right that followed up with a spinning elbow and it landed just plumb on the side of Madsen's head.
One more. Give me another one.
That connected perfectly. I think you can ask for a better spinning back elbow than that. It was just a left and then a spin around and using all the momentum of the spin and the back end of the elbow right on the side of Madsen's head, and the Norwegian is completely out for the count. An absolute phenomenal knockout. Well, let's make it official now with Cyrus Fees.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vika Swarta called a stop to the contest at 1 minute, 11 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by way of knockout, Mzwandile Hlongwa!
Dirty boxing in the past, but there wasn't very much clinching up against the hex fence that we've seen in the past, because he has got some really nice dirty boxing on the inside, has Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid, Asiashu Tshitamba, round 2, brought to you by our good friends at Dragon Energy. The power is yours. It's like you just got that feeling like it's a powder.
What a superb shot!
All around Pretoria, baby! Asiashu Tshitamba just turned his lights out.
Oosthuizen was out for the count before he even hit the canvas. That's probably the greatest front kick to the face I think we've ever seen in the EFC. Oosthuizen is out, Sparko.
Oh, wow, he got starched in the middle of our hexagon.
The crowd are on their
Asiashu's
feet.
calling for a title shot. Tshitamba is a good fighter. He showed us he could get out of a very, very tight RNC attempt. He weathered the storm.
You called it, Cyrus
And I
Fees.
told you
You called it.
that if he could get out of that situation, then he was going to be good to go. And indeed he was. He was a little bit quicker. Oosthuizen used so much energy trying to finish that fight.
Good to see Billy back to his feet.
Wow.
Going back to his school, back to his stool. Yeah, I know he's asking for a title shot. Is Asiashu? He's coming over to our commentary corner here saying he wants that belt. He wants a shot at that bantamweight title. There's a couple of people in line for that first, but on the evidence of tonight's performance, who can argue with that demand?
Let's see that replay. I'm very, very interested in seeing that one get replayed in a bunch of different angles.
That was a typical Lyoto Machida moment with a beautiful front kick to the face. Coming out of nowhere, none of us could call that happening. Billy Oosthuizen did not see it coming whatsoever. I mean, he was out before he even touched the ground.
Restonic brings you the action replay. Here it comes. He was out on his feet. Oh, they're going to be watching this one in Timbuktu all over the world. This is going viral. Let's take a look.
Straight off the middle. What beautiful technique. Came right underneath the chin. Curled his toes back beautifully to his foot was perfectly placed. That is one of the greatest knockouts I think we've seen in the EFC. And boy, we've had a couple of this year already. But what a stunning shot. But what a way to finish a fight. Let's get the official result now and send it up to Cyrus Fees.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vika Swarta calls a stop to the contest at 12 seconds of round 2. Your winner by knockout, Asiashu Tshitamba.
That's a great show of respect from both fighters. Asiashu, I want you to have a quick few words with you, my friend. Great show of showmanship between the two of you. That's great respect to see from you. You're asking for that title. It's going to be decided tonight between Faiz Jacobs and Kazimierz Zulu, but you think you want the shot next regardless of what happens tonight?
Ndiyabona ndikurepresenta batho no Limpopo Venda tsanani butwanga Tshepu hayani hanekei khositoni Mphephu re ke ba representa keno awona zone batho ba tori thibela zone fanoni di hayani a borine Faiz and Jacobs, the winner. I want him. The title is mine. Keep it warm in the meantime. This is my time. Asiashu Tshitamba, baby. Venda boy is here.
It was a fantastic front kick to the face, right up the middle. Was it something you planned for? Because it's a very risky move sometimes. Was it something that you saw in Billy's defense that you thought you'd give it a go?
We practiced this the whole time at our dojo. Coach Nico, the man behind it all. Until the first round, he saw I was losing it. Billy had me. He told me, go for the front kick, go for the front kick. Fake it, hide it behind the jab. I did exactly that. Connected to the chin, man out.
Fantastic performance, my friend. I'd love to see you fight again. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Asiashu Tshitamba.
Hey, what can we say? The Tshitamba hit the fan, and Asiashu is one step closer to possibly fighting for some gold. This kid has come out of nowhere, and he has been just finish after finish. I mean, wow. He has superstar written all over him.
Headquartered is going to direct him and tell him exactly what he needs to do step by step. For Simbowe, he's desperately going to have to try and shake Pretorius off of him somehow.
Or try to stall, do anything to maybe get some sort of a stand-up, because at this point, he's just in a really bad spot now, taking some grinding elbows.
He wall walks and he tries to get out the back, but he's going to leave his arm exposed here. Pretorius has got a hold of that arm.
But he continues to rotate around. He's trying to defend the best way that he can. Great defense by Simbowe.
He might be out here, back in trouble again. Simbowe still holding on though. Great armbar defense by Robert Simbowe. And now he is in the side control position. The first time he can really work in this bout.
That short stature, the jacked up physique of Simbowe getting out of trouble, and now he's holding on to that headlock.
Pretorius is going to work for the rear naked again. Very, very sneaky. And that's the stuff they really work on under Headquartered.
A big mistake by Simbowe where he was in a dominant position and he gives up his neck again.
This might be it, Cyrus.
He's going to have to push hard. He's going to have to get underneath that elbow and push up.
Pretorius has got this locked up. Surely this has to be it.
And he gives it, he really needed to grab at that arm and just try to pull it off. Simple defense, and there we go.
My goodness, that is will and determination, because that looked to be in very deep. Gotta wonder how much that took out of Pretorius though, because he was squeezing.
You can definitely wear your arms out, and now he's looking for that leg again, Dirk.
Every time he dives for that leg, he's giving up position though, and Pretorius is right back onto his back. Simbowe now is trying to explode, gives up his back again, but he might be able to just twist in, and he does so successfully now. Now he can really work a little bit, Robert Simbowe.
You know, he's very confident of his ground game because this is a guy that comes from a boxing background. You would think he'd want to bring this thing to the feet and try his luck, try to close some distance.
And you'd also think that's possibly where he has the advantage in this bout, but he's very happy to sit in the guard of Stefan Pretorius at the moment. Good use of the elbow.
Yes.
Those short elbows really score very, very well.
Very nice elbows, and now he gives up his own leg, and he's got that leg. He's wrenching it. Robert Simbowe trying to finish this fight with just a few minutes. A leg lock, that's what it was. He makes it happen. Robert Simbowe, nobody saw this happening. What a win. He avenges the loss and has a great debut.
That was pretty incredible, because it looked like he was getting handled on the ground, and so often guys just grab the ankle and they hope for the best, but clearly Robert Simbowe had that locked up and he had that in, and man, there was seconds to go in the round, just squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, and he got it.
Wow. so impressive, the heart and determination of Roibert Simbowe. As we take a look at the action replay brought to you by GNC, peak performance down to a science.
You can actually see the face of Stefan Pretorius. He knew something was happening there. He had the ankle in, and it looks like he almost tapped out a little bit too late. Great job by Roibert Simbowe. And some big celebrations on his part, and why not?
Why not do a few flips there? Roibert Simbowe with a big victory. Like I said, it's vengeance. He lost the first time, Pretorius, and now he wins on the biggest stage. Now let's send it up for the official decision. Shane the Duke Wellington.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Brad Block has called a stop to this contest. 4 minutes and 52 seconds into round number 1. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a heel hook, Roibert Black Tiger